Well, I think that clearly reveals that they're not investors. They're just about targeting a couple of shorts. There's the fact that there's no natural sellers from AMC up here in the 60s, rather amazing, given the fact that there's still no real comeback to the theaters. But Adam Aaron is fantastic, and if you buy the stock, you get free popcorn. And free popcorn is like free beer. No one, there isn't anyone who doesn't mind free popcorn. But that's the one that hasn't any natural sellers. GameStop, I understand, shouldn't have natural sellers because those people, owners are waiting to see what Ryan Cohen does. But everything else has been pretty much disastrous. The Corsair being the worst. They pushed Corsair, the insiders were ready, and they shot the buyers. It was kind of like a Valentine's Day massacre, except for happened to be more around Memorial Day. And the Wendy's push was so Bush, it was scary. I mean, they had absolutely nothing other than the fact that they liked the salad, which is really extraordinary to me. I feel that the push from Cleveland Cliffs is going to be ill-fated, given the fact there's no infrastructure bill. But I really do like Cleveland Cliffs. Irons come down. It really is just a case of they're two stock get, and they're nothing else. I'm looking at BlackBerry, trying to figure out exactly what's going on there. I haven't been able to come up with anything. I'm going to be working on that for the next couple of days. But when you only have two stocks, I question whether you're a movement. They tried, there was this kind of attempt to squeeze Bed Bath Beyond. I like Bed Bath. It has a 33% short position, which seems unwise given the fact that Mark Tritt was very involved doing a good job. Although I don't think the stock has episode to the 30s, and that's one they're trying to squeeze. But this like the kind of squeezing thing is getting old. And AMC is, if natural sellers came out, or if AMC decided to sell more stock in order to pay down more debt, then that would collapse too. I don't want that to happen. I think Adam Aaron's doing a fantastic job. But these guys are not investors.
All right, guys. What do you think of this? Clearly, there is a lot to take from what Jim Cramer said, because I think there is a confusion here. I mean, I'm confused. Personally, I'm confused because, I guess I'm not confused because it does make sense. Well, it does make sense. Why? Because sometimes you hear Jim Cramer say, hey, go Apes, and then some other times he really has a message that is not really going along what he said previously. And with the whole pump and dump thing, which I really think hedges, if they were trying to distract Apes and the retailers from jumping from stock to stock in order to squeeze them out, well, it didn't work. Clearly, it didn't work because people are not selling. And those people who jumped on Clove, who jumped on, other meme stocks, so-called meme stocks, I don't even know why they call it like that. Well, all the gains they made, they pumped it back to AMC and GameStop. Well, majorly AMC. So I guess when things are going to unravel, things are going to, start to get real, you will hear more and more this kind of message. So I'm not surprised because, again, as I mentioned earlier, guys, the more you see articles like this, the more you see even those articles like this, AMC can squeeze like GameStop stock. It doesn't make any sense just because don't take my word for granted, all right? Just look at the data. GameStop did not have the same amount of people buying AMC stock. GameStop did not have the same amount of attention AMC has now. I'm not judging, not saying that GameStop will not squeeze because it hasn't really squeezed or squeezing or whatever yet, but just hear me out. I'm saying more of these articles are giving me confidence, or at least comforting my bullish, sentiment on the stock, just because, they just want to pull out something, I don't know, out of where they want to pull it, but it's kind of a desperate move, because it's coming. We know it's coming. They know it's coming. So their job is to do whatever they need to do in order to prevent it from happening, because it will prove them wrong. Period. At least what I think.